Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mad Investor. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rafael Sibila and I cover a lot from crypto, how-to tutorials, what's currently nice to jump into, and things which I'm actually doing when it comes to NFT, metaverse, and play to earn and crypto games. But also I like to talk about security. And this time I'll actually focus on security because I see that a lot of people are not focusing on enough, and because of it, they're losing a lot of money. So if you're starting with crypto, you probably heard about few wallets, and the first one's obviously the exchange wallet. So obviously exchanges like Binance, FTX, OKX, etc. allows you to buy crypto and hold crypto on their exchanges and on their wallets. But the challenge is that when you keep money on the exchange, the money is actually on their wallet. You cannot take out the seeds of that wallet and have it privately. On the other hand, we have hot wallets, which are a bit more safer, a bit more private, because obviously they don't require a KYC and you can keep your money safe. And the last one are the hardware wallet, the cold wallets. And what I'm about to talk today is actually their version of Ledger. Because Ledger is one of the companies on the market which is I would call it in a race of the cold wallets. The other cold wallet, which is also worth mentioning, it's Trezor, but I actually worked with Trezor and I wasn't a fan of the interface. I wouldn't be even covering it. Because what I see with Ledger, they actually have few options right now which you can choose from, and it's really great for security. So I currently own the Ledger Nano S and Ledger Nano X. And I know that Ledger has released a new version of the Ledger Nano S, which is a Ledger Nano S Plus. And that Ledger Nano S Plus, it's an upgrade of the Nano S. So when you look at both, like, the difference is pretty big. So when you actually look at the size of those, Ledger Nano S, it's much smaller than the Ledger Nano X. And what do I mean by this really scientific term, much smaller? You can actually see that the difference is, pretty great. So if you want to keep it with you or by the keys, the difference is pretty big. But why is that? It's mainly because the main difference in function is that Ledger Nano S only connects through the cable. So you cannot connect it with the Bluetooth or wireless connection. So it actually is using a micro USB connection, where the Ledger Nano X, which is the upgraded version, which is the better version, you can actually connect it with Bluetooth to your phone and USB-C. So that also, it makes a kind of a question, well, if you connect through Bluetooth, is it secure? Well, they have a lot of security implemented within that Ledger, but initially I actually bought Ledger Nano S. But my challenge with Ledger Nano S was that it doesn't have enough apps which you can have it installed at the time. So it actually allows only few apps because its storage is really small. When you compare it to Ledger Nano X, you can actually hold like 100 apps comparing to Ledger Nano S, which is 3 to 5 apps. So it makes a huge difference in kind of usability because you need to reinstall the apps, uninstall them, and install again. So when you actually compare those, they're really different, but also the price is different because Nano S costs around £55 when the Nano X costs around £136 at this moment. So obviously there is a big chunk. And why in general you should actually considering using a ledger? First, because it's the most secure way to keeping crypto. Because it works in a way that the money is not actually stored here. So a lot of people actually think that the money is stored on that ledger. No, this is just a key. Your money is stored on the Ledger blockchain and it's actually there. You can actually, check it through the app and see how much money you have, what's the current worth of it. But you can even deposit if you want. But you cannot withdraw it without authenticating that with that key. And this is an important thing because that makes the money secure. And right now I also, so that you can connect, for example, your MetaMask to Ledger. So every time when you want to withdraw money from MetaMask, you will need to do it with the confirmation of the Ledger. And why would people actually do that? Mainly because there are so many scams out there which people can lose money. And because they go to the website, which is a phishing website, and it might clear the ledger, it might clear the MetaMask within the few minutes. And it already happened. So that's why having a ledger, especially if you have a bit more money or you keeping it long term, it's extremely important. But what I see right now, and I think it's pretty great with the offer from the ledger, is that they upgraded that Nano S to Nano S Plus. And I can see that Nano S still costs around £55, but Nano S costs £69. And the thing which I really like is that it allows more applications to be installed. So actually they increase the capacity. So right now it's almost as big as the Ledger Nano X, which I think it's a pretty great idea. It's also, can manage over 5,500 coins, compatible with 50 plus wallets, etc. I think the main difference here is that Nano X has the Bluetooth connection, Nano S doesn't. And I'll be honest with you, I actually don't use Bluetooth connection much often, as I don't feel secure that much to use. I prefer to connect it to my laptop and just use it that way. But for many of you who maybe don't use a laptop, you use mobile on daily basis. Let's be honest, we're in a mobile kind of environment and mobile generation. That's probably something which will be a must for you. But if it's not, I recommend you to look at the Nano S Plus, because obviously you'll be able to use your crypto in a really efficient way for a quarter of the price, half the price of the Ledger Nano X, because it's £136 for Ledger Nano X and £69, so it's less than a half. So I think they made like a really good intermediaries. I have a feeling that with time, Nano S won't be sold anymore, as obviously it doesn't really suit the difference. If you can pay £10 more and get the S Plus and have the extra benefits of being able to install all the apps you need. So I think this is a pretty cool update. And also, by the way, I've left the link with the Nano Ledger, so you can actually directly go there, and if you're planning to make a purchase, you can use that link first to support the channel. Second, sometimes when I see that there are some promotions, which deals which you can use, they're also within that link. So go to the description and grab a link from there. And please remember that when it comes to the crypto, security is important. It doesn't matter how much money you have in crypto, if it's $100, $1,000 or $10,000. It's still your money and you don't want to lose it. So the main thing is to always make sure that it is safe. Because obviously, if you lose your phone, if you didn't written down your seed phrase, it will make it unfortunately unrecoverable. And this is something which you always need to remember. Write down those things in a safe place. Have your money in a secure place, like, one of the cold wallets. So thanks to it, phishing sites, which are getting more and more sophisticated, they're able right now to copy the site one-to-one. So you won't even know the difference, and the domain looks almost the same as the original one, which makes a lot of people lose a lot of money. I saw it for some of the YouTubers, which showed the situation from their community, or some of them actually went for that scam situation. They lost thousands or sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars only because not securing themselves. That's why I think it's extremely important to look into that. So I hope that this video have helped you and showed you, the simple way why it is important to have a Ledger. What's kind of the choice which you want to do. If you have more money, Nano X, it's a great idea because it connects with your phone. If you're going more of a budget option, Nano S Plus, it's great because it also allows you to have 100 apps and securely transfer crypto, deposit, etc. But you need to connect it to your laptop. This is it from me. I hope you enjoyed that video. If yes, you know what to do. Just leave that like and subscribe. Thanks to it, I know that this video have helped you. And well, see you in the next video. Take care.